Buddy Rub is back.
It's a good feeling.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is the tipping point. This is our quantum leap that we've been looking for.
They say it's the last rub your meat's ever going to need.
3, 2, 1. Let's go.
And we are back. Another episode, Trailers to Yachts, episode 52. Back at you live.
Welcome. Are back.
Welcome our hundreds of viewers we have here.
Yes, it's good to be back.
Joining us in the board of advisors. Make sure to subscribe, as it says on the bottom of the screen there.
Please. We need it. But we just hit 200 subscribers.
Yeah.
So we're making progress.
201. Well over 200. We're growing.
I did the math at our current trajectory. We will have 1,000 subscribers in 10 years.
That's not bad.
No, it's not bad at all.
Yeah. And I think it was last week we talked about, or I asked you the question, you think we're still going to do this in 10 years? And that short on YouTube, someone responded to it and said, no. Period.
Which I take great offense to that. I think it takes 10 years to get good at anything. So
if we're dumb enough to do it now, for 52 episodes, we're dumb enough to do it 10 years from now.
I think it'll change iterations. It might not be Trailers to Yachts, but we'll be doing something.
Oh yeah.
It's going to change studios. It's going to change a lot, but I think we'll be doing something.
Yeah. We've had 3 studio setups in our first year of doing this. So
I know.
10 years from now, it's like 30 studios.
Dude, we're going to have a whole,
All right. Anyways, topics of the day. We are talking about Columbus being the food testing grounds of the United States of America. Some say the world.
No.
No, they don't say that. One of the other topics we're talking about is the bar scene in Columbus, kind of.
And Ohio, kind of.
Yeah, a little bit of both. Kind of adding on what we were talking about the last few weeks. So.
Yeah. Still very much bar focused for the podcast.
Yes, because that's what we're focused on. So it's we're learning as we're doing this.
I like how we're still bar focused, but that first bullet point, we placed number 2 on Yelp's must try burgers in Columbus, according to 614 now. And the burgers are still doing good.
Yeah, burgers are doing great.
Yeah,
still growing.
Still great. I saw, I always like to scroll through the 614 nows, and it was very nice to see not one restaurant close that they reported on, and it also had a picture of our burger.
I know, the dog. Beautiful.
It didn't say Smash Buddies on like the actual link, but once you went in, you saw that it was our burger. But that made me smile.
What was the number 1? It was like 101.
Craft Kitchen? I don't know. Was that? I didn't know if that was like like sequential order, or if it was just a list of 10.
Oh, it was in order, and we were number 2.
Oh shit. Okay.
That's the way I read it.
Yeah,
we're the second one listed,
but they used our photo.
That's fair. So you think we're number 1? They just didn't want to put us on top?
Yeah, it would have been too suspicious.
Yeah.
Which I think it's just because we have a pretty good camera studio in our kitchen that we can take like professional looking photos of all of our burgers of the weeks. It's a fantastic burger. Very
good looking burger.
Yeah.
We hit over 200 subscribers.
201.
Yeah. Well,
so even if we lose one, we're still at 200, which
we'll probably lose one.
We usually do.
It's got to go. It goes up a little bit, drops back, and slowly gaining traction on the YouTube there. Other thing, Buddy Rub.
Back in stock by popular demand.
In the restaurant and online.
Yeah. Our last sale of Buddy Rub on our website was February 18th of last year. Wow. So almost a whole year ago. If we can get one sold in the next 7 days, we'll still have one within a year.
And the website's live, right? SBOhio.shop.
SB.
Like Smash Buddy.
Ohio .shop. My bad.
At .shop.
At .shop.
Yeah, whatever. You'll find it.
Yeah. We'll put it at the show notes.
Yeah, we'll touch on that real quick before we jump into these topics. But a little over a year ago, we had the idea of online merch and seasoning sales. This was
our e-commerce branch of our empire.
I said it was 2 years ago.
It would be like it was 2024, but it wasn't like February of 2024.
No, and we started it Wasn't it in the food truck?
Yeah. It was like right towards the tail end of the food truck.
Yeah, so it's 2 years ago is when we started that. And a year ago, I guess, was our last sale before we shut it down.
Yeah.
But anywho, we started that. It was kind of long before the restaurant was an idea. And the whole point was, our food truck, we're limited to the sales of people coming to our food truck.
Yeah.
So we knew we had a good product with our seasoning blends. So we decided, let's start bottling it and see if we can start shipping it nationwide, which we had. We didn't sell a ton.
No, but we sold a good amount.
We sold a decent amount, and it wasn't all friends and family.
No.
It was only like 65%.
You remember that one order in I think it was like Washington or Oregon? They ordered like $60 worth of seasoning. Mm-hmm. That was cool.
Yeah. It's cool sending your stuff nationwide. But we're back.
I think now, too, we have the restaurant. We've got pretty okay reviews online, too. I think we can really push, and we've built up some proof that it's a good product. So we're slowly getting back into the online sales game. We cut the merch. We're not doing the hats and the shirts right now. That'll be back eventually. But seasoning something that we want to have a big push on. So yeah,
that, and I've been getting requests from people like, hey, where do I buy it? I'm not in the state. So
yeah,
they convinced me to get back on it. So here we are. Buddy Rub is back.
It's a good feeling.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is the tipping point.
This
is our quantum leap that we've been looking for.
They say it's the last rub your meat's ever going to need. They're saying it.
They do say that.
All right. You want to jump in some topics?
Yeah, let's do it. Food testing grounds.
Food testing grounds. So one of the things in Columbus, we didn't know this moving here, but I learned quickly after I got here that there was several, we were based out of Dublin was where we were working when we came here, and Wendy's has their massive headquarters.
Yep.
Right up the road from where we were working. And I think the more we were kind of driving around town, the more we were noticing the headquarters of White Castle and all these other places that are here in Columbus. But it's something that I've heard it since we moved here, that people say this is like the testing grounds. If your food makes it here, then you can make it anywhere in the States, which I thought was interesting, but here we are.
Yeah.
I never thought we'd be in the food industry when we moved here and we're learning all this, but
no, yeah.
Yeah, some of the major food chains that have started here in Columbus, Wendy's, White Castle, Donato's, they're nationwide now, aren't they? Donato's?
I know there's multiple states. I don't know if they're nation. I don't know what differentiates the two from state to nationwide.
Yeah.
BB Bop. Ooh.
BB Bop. They started in Columbus. I didn't know that. BB Bop was local, and they're branching out now. They're not huge, but they're branching out. And then Charlie's Cheesesteaks. Didn't they have one of those in Fort Lewis?
Yeah, they have them in all military PX personal exchanges. I love Charlie's too. So that's cool to see. No, but now that that I know that it's a testing ground, you always go to Wendy's and McDonald's and Taco Bell, and I see it a lot more in Columbus that they have some pretty wazoo menu items where it's just I think McDonald's has a hot honey chicken sandwich now, which I think that's they see how it does here, and then if it's good, they start to push it out to other areas. Yeah, I know back in Washington, I remember hearing that select locations of these fast food places would be trying things, but they're never doing it out there. You move here in the Wendy's, they call it Wendy's One, the one over by Bridge Park. Yeah. That one, they always got all sorts of weird stuff that they're trying there. Yeah. I hear being a food tester for those companies pays pretty well too. Mm-hmm. Go try out new burgers. I am here for it. Let us
sit in a chamber like a lab rat. Yeah. Fast food cheeseburgers.
You're sitting right next to the rat.
It is right up my alley. That is what I was made for. But no, I think one of the reasons this is such a good spot for testing food is because I've lived in mostly the Pacific Northwest, but I've traveled all different cities, and this is one of the most diverse places I've ever been. Yeah. There's people from all walks of life here, and it's a very transient city, and we see it even with our bars. You think it'd be Browns, OSU, whatever, but we get fans from all over the country that are in here because people are here from work, from all different cities in the States. So
even other countries. I had a group come from Mexico going to like the convention center. It's all kinds of stuff.
yeah, so there's a lot of people that travel here, move here for different jobs. So I think that plays a big role in it too. It's not just people from this area. You get a lot of outside influence in the food scene, whatnot. But
Which is why we do the burger of the week, because there is such a diverse like population group. You got to be able to touch
everything,
all of them, and then like they try the burger of the week. They like the burger. They come back for the main menu.
Mm-hmm.
At least I like to think.
In theory,
Yeah.
Like the kimchi burger.
The kimchi burger, we've gotten a lot of people who like kimchi back in our restaurant.
Yep. I'm not a huge kimchi guy, but hey, if it works. But yeah, no, there's all sorts of stuff going on in this city. But it's interesting. One of the things I was thinking about is how many like pockets around the city there are that just have mansions and $1 million homes.
Yeah.
You know, and like 3 blocks over is a trailer park, you know, or like smaller neighborhoods. It's like, it's very different. Even where I'm at now, West Jefferson, some of the roads you drive down, there's just mansions. Yeah. You know, so there's like the income in this area of the city or the state, like vastly varies, you know, so you kind of have a little bit of everything. It's not a super rich area, but it's not a super poor area. There's kind of everything. So
yeah,
it broadens the customer base, I think, of who you can appeal to. But one of the things we were talking about this a couple minutes ago, 614 Now, always talking about restaurants closing. So they said, I think this is the last like 3 years in a row now, over 100 restaurants, bars or cafes have closed in Columbus.
It makes sense. I mean, I think that's the statistic. It's like one of the harder businesses to open because it's just like such a high turnover.
Yeah.
And a large part, I think we'll touch on this later, is because a lot of them are single operator. And when you're a single operator, you don't have access to a lot of cash. And it takes you like 5 years to like actually have your foothold on like what you're doing in your restaurant. So if you're just some person who's funding it themselves, you can run out of cash pretty quickly. And then that's it. You got to go somewhere else.
Yeah. I mean, things like I can't imagine how COVID was, but just the last 2 weeks here of 15 inches of snow.
Yeah.
You know, stuff like that you can't, you have now, we'll be more prepared, I think, next winter. Yeah. At knowing like, hey, if it randomly snows 15 inches, you better have an extra 10 grand laying around. Yeah. That's what it costs you.
Yeah. You got to know what your break even is each week. And if you don't hit it, that's $1 you owe.
every inch of snow is $1,000.
Yeah. Seriously.
But no, it's the first time today was the first day I've had my car out of the driveway in 2 weeks.
Your Toyota, you had another.
Yeah, no, I've been driving my wife's car.
Yeah.
But she's got 4x, so it works great. But
yeah,
my little beater, it was stuck. It was stuck. But no, so yeah, 614 Now is always ranting on the closures of businesses. But
you know what else can like prematurely close a restaurant? Is a car flying through the patio. Which a lot of people don't. I mean, probably a lot of people who watch this have never been to the restaurant, maybe, so they don't know. But there was a video that we posted on our Instagram the other night of a car literally just driving, kind of in front of our restaurant, which to the uninitiated is like, oh, it's just they're driving in an alleyway, no big deal. But if you actually know our spot, you would realize that is. You can't get there unless you try really, really, really hard.
It's not an alley you're supposed to have a car in.
Yeah. It's surrounded by stairs on one side, a parking garage that you can't get through on the other, and then a huge double wooden gate that's like 12 feet high that you have to actually unlatch and open up, which is what they did. Yeah. And so when I came out and was walking out of the office, I just see them backing down that front street alley and then turning and leaving.
Well, yeah, you get to the end of that alley and there's massive flower pots.
Yeah, you can't get through it.
You can't move those to get out.
Well, it was crazy. But yeah, that's a real issue in Columbus. I think we've already had 9 or something.
Yeah, I'd have to look up the numbers of last year, but it's normally over 50, I think.
It's cars insane. In the building. Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but
hey, maybe it's just like one of those things that we pay attention to. Maybe it happens everywhere, but they just don't pay attention to it.
Yeah. Most of them are not like small scratches either.
No.
There's a few that are like little, dents and dings.
Yeah.
Most of them are like a car full blown, launching into their restaurant or business. Like, yeah, the entire car inside. But we always laugh because that's something people are like, why would you pick this location? I'm like, because a car would never hit us.
Yeah.
We're getting close.
We're getting close. It might happen. We'll see.
We're pissing somebody off. They're actually trying now. But that would be breaking news, I think.
Yeah.
A car into our building.
They're just trying to install a fast food window, a drive-through window.
Yeah. You think our next one's going to have a drive-through?
Do I think? Yes.
How would you feel about Smash Buddies drive-through?
I think it'd be sweet. I think we'd have to have a location that we knew we'd be very, very busy at.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to do that KFC in Mill Run.
Is that thing still sitting?
It's still sitting. I don't know if anyone snatched it up, but no one's done any work on it.
Yeah.
The Steak and Shake that's on the other side of Mill Run. So they left, but someone's actually working on that building. So I don't know if
that building was falling apart.
Yeah. So I don't know if they're just like, they have to redo some of this stuff because the city's like, yo, this is messed up, or if someone bought it and is putting something in there.
Yeah. Would we call it like Smash Buddies Express?
I like that. That'd be cool.
It's like a smaller version that's just drive through.
Yeah. It's actually just a building that has a food truck inside of the building.
Yes.
Yes.
I always thought that'd be cool, like where you go up to order and make it look like you're ordering at the side of a food truck.
That would be sweet.
But inside of a building.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, food drive-through would be tough. I think we'd have to change a lot of stuff, and we'd have to have double at least the staff just to have like a couple extra griddles, a couple extra fryers, because you have to be fast. And our wait times aren't super long in there, but
we're also a restaurant.
You'd have to be like Chick-fil-A levels where like every single person has one task. And it's like this person folds the bag and staples the ticket. This person folds the burgers, pushes it down, and it's just a assembly line of stuff. So we'd need double or triple the people we have.
Yeah, because I mean our wait times are great in the restaurant, typically 4 or 5 minutes.
Yeah,
you're getting your food, but if you're in a drive-through for 4 or 5 minutes, it's a long time.
Yeah,
but we could limit it. Drive-through, you can only get original doubles. 1 item drive-through.
I like it. Or we just get a drive-through, like that one Wendy's as you're going to like Grandview, where it can only have like 5 cars before they're like in a major intersection. So you can never get super duper busy.
Yeah, that's pretty common with coffee shops out in the Pacific Northwest where cars are just in the middle of the road. Yeah. They'll just stop, like Dutch Bros is one.
Yeah.
Every morning there'd be cars around their whole drive-through line and then just stopped in the middle of the road, blocking traffic because they want their coffee.
Frustrating, for sure.
But coffee's a different scene out there than it is here. All right, Board of Advisors. Oh, we got the pizza nerds here.
Let's go.
Hey there, buddies. What's going on, Brent?
Dave Thomas started one of the first KFC. Oh, wow. I would have thought Wendy's was one of the first fast food places, but I guess KFC must predate it.
Apparently.
I wonder what the order. I actually kind of want to do that research, see which like actually started. I'm sure McDonald's was like the first.
One of the OGs.
Like that actually like started to blow up and be like a national brand. Mm-hmm. But I want to see like where did KFC fall in that? Wendy's, Burger King.
I feel like Wendy's is outlasting KFC.
Wendy's, yeah. KFC's is
maybe it's more popular other places, but I mean, where we were back in Washington, KFC was not popular. Most
even
of them
here, like
out here,
all of them are closing.
There's only a couple of them.
I think Chick-fil-A is stealing their lunch big time.
And Popeyes. Pappy's.
I love Popeyes too.
So he made his first $1 million with KFC and then started Wendy's.
He got sick of chicken and was like, I'm going to start burgers. I respect it.
Yep. I respect the hustle.
So other than if our next location is going to be a drive-through, what if our next location is a coffee shop or cafe?
What brings that up?
Well, we got an email, it was like 2.5 hours ago of some random guy who's like, hey, I'm a real estate developer in Beaver Creek, Ohio. Like a suburb of Dayton. He's like, we think you would be perfect. Your menu is very limited and you guys have a great product. What do you guys think about opening up a coffee shop in Beaver Creek?
Yeah. Interesting email.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued.
It felt good.
I always wonder if these people even have any idea who we are, or if they're just spam emailing everybody they can find.
I swear like 95% of everything that's on the internet now is just like Chat GPT AI stuff.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah. I mean, we still get emails at least weekly for a roof or new asphalt or paint or whatever.
Or we get like 3 emails a day about our YouTube or podcast. Like, oh, you guys want some help with this? It's just a complete AI fucking response.
Yeah.
We have 200 subscribers, bro. What do you think we're doing here?
That's probably
like
why
we're having fun, but
that's why they're like, we should probably help these guys.
Yeah, maybe, but
These guys need help. But
yeah.
No, it is interesting how, well, I mean, we never got anything for the podcast before. I think
that is true.
I think it's like once we started doing it live.
The live, and honestly,
we started doing it live.
Maybe the thumbnails too.
Something we did triggered the spam.
Hey, it means we're on the right path. We're moving in the right direction.
It is something. All right. You want to move on? Next topic?
Yeah, transitioning to the bars of Ohio. Mostly Columbus.
I'll follow your lead.
You're going to have to do this. You put together the slide. All right, well, we'll just go off what they say here. So I guess there's 4,500 bars in Ohio. And this was what I was talking about earlier. 80% of bar owners are single owner, where only 20% of them are a larger chain.
That number surprised me.
It's very surprising. I want to see what that is like for restaurants. Jamie, pull that up. Because I feel like it's got to be similar, right?
Yeah.
80%. But that's what I'm talking about. Like, so many people start a restaurant because they're like, I want to start my own business. I'm tired for working for the man. I've scrounged up $40,000. I can get my first and last month. I can buy some used kitchen equipment and I can go out and do it. And then they realize, oh shit, it's going to take me 2 to 3 years just to be profitable. And then they lose money, or they have a bad winter, or COVID happens, and they don't have enough capital to be able to sustain any of their downturns. It's like, it's either you're on the upturn or you're out of business.
Yeah. And you have to have, I don't know, the capital is tough because it's like, you don't have to have $1 million to start a restaurant.
No.
Or to get something going. But in order to continually to grow and build things, like everything costs money. So especially like for us, the bar, the more you want to do an event, you got to hire a DJ. You want to do this, everything, there's layers and everything costs money. And so you can, cut everything back, cut your spending back and float as long as you can. But your growth is tied directly to how much you're spending. Yeah. Whether it's on marketing or whatever it is you're spending money on. So it's doable, but it's going to take a lot longer.
Yeah. And I think a lot of people, us included, they have this idea, I make good food. I can just sell this. It can't be that hard. And one of the common pieces of advice you always hear is, just because you like cooking or you're a good chef, don't open a restaurant. That's a small piece of the pie for what it actually means to have a successful business. And if that's all you see is I can create these really cool food items. And it's oh man, dude, you have to know the business. It is a business first and foremost. And if you don't know the numbers and everything, all your inputs and outputs, I would probably say take a few years and learn that stuff before doing it.
Yeah. And that's one of the things we've said this before. Our landlord told us early on. He said it takes 3 years. He's it'll take you guys 3 years before you really know how to handle this thing, and get everything dialed. And us being who we are, we're 6 months. 6 months. But there's so many things, just like the snow. I keep coming back to. It's this is the first time we've had 15 inches of snow, and it makes a difference in 2 weeks. So there's all these different things. Last winter was the power outages that kept happening. Yeah. This winter hasn't been too bad, knock on wood.
The construction that was occurring too.
Yeah, so it's there's always different things happening that you kind of have to figure out. But I assume after 3 years you've seen it all, and you're I haven't seen what's coming, but I know something's coming. So just stash a little bit of money away. But
John France. So the next step is business consulting. No, I would say we have been doing this for almost 3 years, and we still have so much to learn.
Yeah.
Like, we've learned a lot, and it would be valuable, but it's like, we're not experts. We're not even close to be experts.
No.
We're still like apprentices, honestly.
Yeah, we need to be consulted.
Yeah, seriously. Maybe one day, but I don't know. If we're at that point, it's like, we could just open more restaurants. We don't necessarily need to lean into the consulting.
Yeah.
Unless people are like knocking on the door and are like, hey, can you help us out? But I don't know if that's the side of the business that really excites me or interests me.
No, I like helping people.
Yeah.
I don't like charging people for help.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, at a certain point, if you're so busy, you're going to obviously you can't help everybody.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure we could send like Mark Cuban a message. He's probably not going to respond to us, but he's got bigger things going on. But, you know, at a certain point, but I still like, I don't know, charging people to give them your experience and help them. I don't think it's something I want to do. But anyways, getting back to these numbers here. Columbus has the most bars in the state, 710. Cincinnati is 627. Cleveland only has 300.
Dang.
Surprising. Do you know the population of Cleveland?
No.
I didn't think it was that much smaller.
Is it half of the size?
I don't know.
Well, Columbus is weird too, because it's like the greater Columbus area versus what's Columbus. Columbus is just a huge urban sprawl.
Right.
Whereas maybe Cleveland's like how they're districted is just different. I don't know.
Yeah. Because
it's like with Seattle. It's like the greater Seattle area is freaking massive. But Seattle itself is just a lot smaller.
I believe Columbus has 900,000 people. Greater Columbus has 2 million. So a little bit of a difference there. But 510 of the 710 bars in Columbus have been around for 5+ years, about 72%. So a quarter of them are new bars.
Wow, that is actually shocking. I guess it also kind of makes sense because usually bigger cities, when you get a liquor license, it's kind of like that's your ticket item. Like that's what's the big item. I mean, I guess Columbus, it's really not that much to buy a liquor license.
Do you think there's any correlation with 72% of the bars being around for 5+ years and 76% of the Columbus bars being single owner bars?
That is actually probably yes. I'd say you're onto something with that.
If that 1/4 of the bars is a lot of the corporate style bars that are just rotating, or
no, because I mean, think about it. Like Zeno's and like a lot of the other like really established bars, they're single owner. They're not chained. Like all of the ones probably like in the university district, like by OSU, I bet they're all single owner or not owned by a huge corporation at the very least.
Yeah,
They may be like a restaurateur who has a few of them, but that's kind of crazy.
So, I mean, we're in the right bracket.
But I also think, with bars, you don't want to go to a chain bar. Like Buffalo Wild Wings, you'll go to drink and watch sports, but you know what you're getting. Whereas like a bar scene is like, it has to be like unique and individual.
Yeah.
So like you don't want necessarily like to replicate that in the same city or in the same area because it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah. And I also don't know. I mean, if they're considering single owner, like single bar, single owner, where like Yogi's has multiple, I don't know if that would.
I guess I would think like single concept, but maybe
that's kind of what I thought. But
yeah.
I'm not sure if you built multiple of the same thing where it would lie in these numbers, but anywho, 78 of the 710 bars are cocktail bars. Roughly, these are rough numbers the internet gave us.
Yeah, I was going to say, because that does not add up to 710, but.
Well, these are just the top ones.
Yeah, the rest
of them are just like dive bars or
karaoke bar.
Yeah, taverns. So you get, this says 78 cocktail bars, 250 bar and grill, which I think we'd be in that category. Mm-hmm. 62 nightclubs, 75 sports bars. But 62 nightclubs seems like a lot of nightclubs.
I'm sure the Short North probably has
50 of them.
Yeah, 25 to 30 of them alone.
Yeah, just on that one strip.
But I mean, strip clubs are probably included in the nightclub too.
Yeah, but even our bars, like a restaurant bar. It's a very different feel than like a Zeno's or, a normal corner tavern.
Yeah.
Or pub.
The food is definitely the focus.
Yeah.
No, I go back. I like that bottom, the estimated price range in Columbus for different liquors. Jameson, I think, is that's the gold standard for how I judge a bar's prices. And it's a little higher than I would think. Mm-hmm. We're on the low end. So for Columbus, Jameson is between $8 to $10 per shot. Yeah. 1.5 ounce. We're at $7. So that's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
$8 for Jameson. I'm not paying $8 for Jameson. I'm buying a bottle of Jameson for
$22.
Yeah.
Wow. Tito's was the number one liquor sold last year.
In Columbus?
In Ohio. Pretty sure Tito's was the top seller.
Man, that is surprising. They must have a really good marketing team.
You can put it in everything.
It's vodka, but vodka is the easiest liquor to make. It's just like a plain distilled spirit.
Yeah.
So for them to be able to command that big of a share of that market is impressive. It's not like whiskey. Well, I mean, even bourbon has a very similar profile, but you can distinguish the distant distilleries' taste.
Yeah.
The flavor profiles are different, but between Tito's, New Amsterdam, Grey Goose, you do a blind taste test, I'm not getting any of them right.
Vodka's vodka.
Vodka's vodka.
Yeah. Unless it's flavored.
But
yeah, no, regular vodka pretty much tastes like vodka.
But Tito's doesn't have any flavors, does it?
I don't believe so.
Yeah.
Tito's came in at between $7 and $11 per drink. $11 for Tito's is expensive.
That's crazy. A bottle of Tito's is $16.
Yeah. It's interesting. I mean, I remember back when we were in the Army, Jameson was kind of like the go-to. Mm-hmm. It wasn't as popular as it is now. I think Jameson hit a point where everyone was drinking it, like Ciroc did, and then same with Patron, where it's it becomes the popular kids drink.
Yeah.
Everyone starts drinking it, and then the price goes up. But
yeah. And then enough people black out from it and throw up that it
drops back down.
That crap.
Yeah. I mean, Jameson's got St. Patty's Day on lock.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I'm doing a St. Patty's Day yacht shot hat.
Ooh.
So stay tuned for that.
Oh, that goes into our next segment a little bit, I think. What's going on in the bar, Jared?
What is going on in the bar? Let's see what would Brent say.
How simple you're.
He said, what I love about you guys is how simple your concept is. It's too small and menu is, but it's all done extremely well, consistent every time I've been in. Appreciate that.
And I think that is the crux. That's the difficulty of a restaurant is consistency. And that's probably the most important thing. Is if your consistency has a large swing left or right, it's people aren't going to come back because they want something that's familiar. McDonald's isn't good. It's consistent. You know what you're going to get.
Cheap and fast and
Subway is not great, but you know what you're getting. Subway tastes the same every single place. It's familiar. You like it.
For 30 years now.
Yeah.
As long as I can remember,
exactly.
It tastes the exact same.
So I think consistency, and that's one of the hardest things too, is getting everyone on the same page.
Yeah. Well, and for us, that's all we could focus on. We had a small menu. We had a good product, but it's we're not going to do a massive extravagant menu. We're going to do a couple things. We're going to make them the same every time, keep it cheap and get it out fast.
Yeah.
And just rinse and repeat.
The way burgers are meant to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheap, easy burgers. Keep it moving, people. All right. Where's my next one? I messed it up. Here we go. What's going on with our bar today?
All right.
Besides St. Patty's Day yacht shot hats. So
I think last week was another one of those weeks. We ended up losing we lost our bar manager. It was mostly amicable. I think he wasn't necessarily happy. He had other things going on. So it's kind of a clean separation, but that definitely, we were able to take a little bit further of a step back, how things go. We were able to focus on other areas of the business, but when that happens, it's all right, recenter, restart, retrain, figure out what's going on. So that's been one thing, because we had a lot of ideas that we were going to like start implementing, but now most of our time is like we're having to be behind the bar and all that stuff now again too. So
yes, one of those ideas we had is Love is Blind.
Yep.
We were going to do a premiere night, which would have been today.
Is that today?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Love is Blind. We're not doing it at the bar. I'm just going to go home and watch it. But it's the
six episodes, right?
something like that.
Columbus
But it's
edition.
the Columbus edition.
Oh, you want to grab we even had cups for it. We were ready to go.
Yeah.
We were going to do a whole watch party. We were going to get
I'll grab 'em.
the gold goblets that they have on the show. We had a whole drink idea, a whole meal, like a deal that we were going to do in the bar. But shit happens. We weren't able to do it. And so,
Yeah. We were ready.
yeah.
We had our wine glasses. But
Secretly, I think it's a little bit of a blessing in disguise. It's one of those things I think we're always like, we'll do pretty much anything if we'll get some money, like if it'll bring people into the bar. But that's one of those things that I think was a little far off our brand. Whatever our brand is,
Yeah.
which we're still figuring out. But I'm not too torn up about it.
yeah, you don't watch Love is Blind though, do you?
I've seen a few episodes. Well, my wife has it on. It'll be in the background while I'm on my phone. But I watched, I think, like the first 2 seasons, like all the way through. It's a strange show. I just don't.
It is weird.
I get it at like the beginning, and then as it progressed, now it's just like any other dating shows on TV.
Yeah, I could see why people would do it like the first 2 seasons. But after, like, this is season 10,
Yeah.
and it's not getting better.
No.
It's like they're not actually making relationships and lasting marriages. It's like people are literally going on there. You just get humiliated, and
you get
all this dirt comes out about you, and everyone starts talking trash.
and you get 40,000 followers on Instagram overnight.
Yeah.
That's basically the point of it, is to just rocket you into like being a influencer
or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, apparently most people go on these game shows just to go on other game shows.
Yeah.
And it's like once you get on one, it's easier to get on another because now they've seen you behind cameras and how you are and how interesting, how much the consumer liked you on there.
Well, it's like Survivor. I think it's like some people have been on Survivor like 6 or 7 times. That's insane.
Yeah.
I really want to get on Survivor though, but we still have to, when we get the restaurant up and running and we don't have to like worry about anything, I still think we have to go back to our plan of getting on the Amazing Race.
Yep.
I think we'd do well.
By the time we ever get around to it, the show's going to be canceled.
Probably. I actually don't know if it's still on. I'm sure it is, but
Yeah. No, we were looking at applying like 2 years ago.
yeah, when we had the truck.
We'd have to.
I think we would have gotten on it too.
We'd have to start working out, but
Yeah.
next year's going to be our year. Dude,
Yeah.
Amazing Race. But no, so that was one of the plans we had, is doing the Love is Blind premiere night. Mostly because it's the Columbus one.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of people from Columbus will likely watch it, whether they watch the show or not. They'll be like, oh, a TV show is here in Columbus, we'll watch it. So
And it would have been something cool we could have done. We could have gotten the cups. We could have gotten a new cocktail, done like merch or some hats or something.
yeah,
But,
rumor has it they filmed some of it at Cobra.
I got to ask Josh, I got to ask him next time he's in, see if that's actually true.
Yeah, well, I'll watch it and let you know.
Do they get out of the pods in the first 6 episodes?
It depends on how many interesting people there are. Normally they get out of the pods and like go to Mexico or something for like a honeymoon phase.
Yeah.
And then they come back. So it's normally towards the end of the season there they start going out. But surprised they didn't swing in Smash Buddies.
Are you?
No.
Next year. Next time.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll get our reality show. But anyways, yeah, so we were planning on doing that. And then we lost the bar manager. So it's like, this has happened a few times where we are looking at doing an event and then something happens and it's like, you can still do the event, but you're going to give it half the attention you would have.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, it's like, if you haven't started promoting, then you got to make a decision. It's like, is it worth even doing? If you're going to half-ass it and, as much as you'd like to put all your time and energy into something, like realistically, now you're bartending for the next 8 hours. And so it's like certain things have to get cut. So that was one of the things where like, we haven't started promoting it yet. It's done. So, yeah, we're focusing still on Blue Jackets. UFC, I don't think comes back till March for any more of the big fights.
Numbered cards. Yeah.
Yeah. Numbered cards.
We'll still be playing the fight nights and stuff though. So
Yep.
if you guys want to come in on a Saturday night, we'll have the fights on.
The Blue Jackets fan base is growing.
Yeah.
Slowly but surely. And then we got USA Hockey right now. Have you watched any of it?
Men's have been playing hockey?
Tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what
women have though.
I've watched some of the women hockey. Yeah,
the women.
It's
are tearing
fantastic.
it up. Yeah,
it's great.
The last like 3 games
They
are 5-0.
Crushed Canada.
Yeah, shutouts 5-0.
They shut them out. Mm-hmm. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, I think they're a shoo-in to win it.
Yeah, they're looking pretty good,
which is good because our medal count is rough.
Hurting?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
but we're getting there. I think it'll be fun. We still got the same. I'm not going to take that out because I don't think I can, but you can zoom in right here. We've got the new Yacht Shot hats. Go on our Instagram. Did a little video of it. Mm-hmm. They're sweet. You'll like them. Limited time. Olympics is only around every
4 years.
3 or 4 years.
Well, it's 2 years. Next,
the Winter Olympics.
2 years it'll be
every
summer,
5 years or something.
Yeah, 3, 5. I don't know. I don't know why people say we should know our facts before we talk.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. We've had a lot of chats today.
Yeah, it's been good. Oh, we love
clutch.
you guys so much.
Mm-hmm.
What I love about you. Oh, we already went over that one.
Yep. We're all caught up. All right. This is a response we had from last week's episode. Somebody left us a lovely little note.
Yeah.
So this is from Doomslayer Dave. Shout out to Doomslayer for making it on our sweet podcast here. So he said, here in neighboring Kentucky, many bourbon brands have laid off workers, halted production, and lost tons of revenue due to exports being slashed. Domestic sales in bars and package stores is one thing, but losing a huge market like Canada and other major ones like the UK is not good. Also, go Jackets.
Go Jackets.
Yeah, it's my favorite part of the whole thing.
Hell yeah.
I was like, a very interesting discussion here, but yeah, let's go Jackets.
No, I have heard there's been a bit of a bourbon glut lately. Like it was all bourbon was selling off the shelf like no one's business. Allocated brands were hard to get your hands on, like Buffalo Trace and Eagle Rare and things like that. And then it's starting to like finally hit its peak, and now it's having a bit of a drop. I think they were just producing, a ton of barrels of whiskey. Yeah,
I haven't been following much of anything in the last 2.5 years because of what we've been doing. But I do remember hearing that Canada was mad at us for something, some sort of tariff or something. So they were pulling all the U.S. liquor. But the exports. So I looked it up. Here's some of the numbers. But the exports to Canada plunged 85%.
Dang.
The European Union was down 12, UK down 29, Japan's down 23 for our export to all those places. And apparently those 4 make up 70% of what gets exported.
That checks.
Those are big numbers.
Yeah.
85% of exports to an entire country.
That's who we need to get on next is like one of the CEOs of major distillery.
You want to take a quick break and give him a call?
Yeah.
See if he wants to hop on live with us.
Buffalo Trace. Let's see what they got.
Yeah.
Sazerac.
No, I thought that was interesting. We got to be more up, I think, on our world exports and tariffs.
I'm all about drinking local. Like Echo Spirits.
Yeah.
You could play the ad right there too.
This episode is brought to you by Echo Spirits. Make sure you go down and check out some of their award-winning bottles. Drink local.
And we're back.
That's a good ad.
Proud sponsor, yeah.
I'm pretty proud of that ad.
It's good. It's very good.
All right. You ready?
Call out of the week.
Cole's weekly
We didn't
call
have any
out.
negative TikTok comments or YouTube comments, unfortunately. Come on, guys.
What's funny is we were kind of asking for them.
I feel like we were.
You know, we said,
I look like a damn buffoon last episode.
we're kind of asking for it. There should be some good ones.
Yeah, I imagine
This
they're
week, I
coming
hope,
up.
but-
I thought if any of them was going to get a bad comment, it was the prediction for the Super Bowl. I thought someone would give me shit for that.
We just
and
got
no
likes.
and no one did.
People are like, yeah, it's reasonable.
But back to our call out of the week. Again, this is more of a happy birthday to Matthew Olivier.
Yeah. Happy
We
birthday.
just want to let you know. Love what you're doing. But still, come eat a burger. Happy birthday. Eat a burger. It's on us.
On the house.
On the
Swing
house.
through. Smash Buddies. You know where to find us. You think he's looked us up on Google yet?
Absolutely. I was looking at our numbers. We had like 112,000 people look at our profile. Like, was that last month or something?
It's a pretty good chance he's one of them.
I would think.
That was just what, Instagram?
Yeah. No, I think
Or
it was
YouTube?
our Google profile.
Oh, yeah. Because we had like 120 or something on YouTube alone.
Yeah.
So, Matthew, we know you're out there doing nothing. You're, no offense, but you're not on the USA hockey team, so you're just hanging out. Time to come grab a burger, bulk phase,
Yeah.
be ready for a fight.
It's on us. You can have an 8-ball, whatever you need.
Yeah. That's a burger we have here.
Yeah,
An
that's a
8-ball.
good clarification on that one.
No, we posted the call out and it got some traction. I think I tagged the Blue Jackets on it too.
Did you?
Yeah, because Mr. Olivier hasn't been on his Instagram in a year.
Oh,
So he's probably not on it
it's probably focusing on other stuff.
training. So anyways, I tagged the Blue Jackets because they're on their Instagram all the time. They'll for sure let them know.
Yeah, for sure.
It takes time though. But I'm hoping by next week we will give you an update that he swung through. If he comes through when I'm not there, I'll be kind of upset though.
You'll be upset.
Yeah,
Thought
if
you were,
I'm not there,
Yeah.
I'll be upset.
Okay. You don't even have this jersey.
Yes, I do.
Oh, that's right. You bought it. All right, my bad. Your wife has this jersey, but
Yeah. Send me a DM. We'll schedule the timing to make sure I'm there.
yeah.
But we'll do it. Maybe we'll just get him on the podcast.
Oh, and we're to everybody's favorite segment: trailers or yachts. Do you want to lead this one off, or you want me to lead this one off? I think for moving forward, we're going to actually start giving you guys some like concrete numbers to go with where we are on our journey.
Because like we say, we're an open book.
Yeah, we're an open book. You guys want to know things? We'll tell you.
I think at some point we're going to get someone like on our C-suite that's like, you guys need to shut the fuck up.
Stop calling out fucking professional players.
Why are you saying everything out loud on YouTube? Because we can.
But until then, we are giving you everything. So last week, sales, $17,328. Not a bad week considering it was still like early in the year.
Yeah.
Usually a pretty slow time for restaurants. It was still really cold, honestly. It didn't warm up. I don't think it was above freezing at any point.
Yeah.
But we were open 6 days that week. So
Yep. And for some context, last January, well, that was the first week of February, I guess. Last
Yeah.
week, but a little both. But last January was the first time we hit a $10,000 week.
yeah.
I believe it was the third week of January last year.
So
So this is the first time we even hit that. So,
70% increase from last year,
yeah, which is great.
which is awesome. Yeah. And so that was our sales, $17,328. We paid $6,785 for labor.
Which is not including us.
No, that does not include us. That's just for our employees. That's just the hourly plus like their taxes that we pay on it.
Yeah. So if you added our labor to that, just to make it easy to understand, it would still be $6,785.
Yeah, we didn't get paid.
Yeah.
But we'll dive into that later. Our cost of goods, so like basically all of the stuff that it requires for us to serve a burger, the papers, the meat, the buns, the cheese, the paper cups, all of the disposables, all of the ketchups, all of that was $5,180. So between labor and cost of goods, those are your variable costs. I didn't actually do the math, but it was almost $12,000 for our cost of goods. Which for, variable, it's a little on the high end Generally, you want that between like 60 to 70%. I think that was a little higher. Also, we did training last week on Monday, so we paid like an extra $300 or $400 for that.
Yeah.
Which would have lowered that a little bit,
and some new hires too.
Yeah. So training and stuff. Going into our fixed costs, rent and utilities broken down by the week was $2,743 that we had to cover for that. And then other expenses. So this is like marketing, software, repairs, maintenance, insurance, everything else was $2,010. So we didn't add any of that up. But if you do, that puts us at a net profit of $610. Round of applause, everyone. Let's
I
go.
got a button for it. I can't find it.
So between the two of us, just to put this in perspective, we both put, I think, together about 100 hours probably last week into the business.
Yep.
You divide that by 610. We both made about $6 an hour if we collected any of that. But we're not doing it for the money, guys. We're doing it for the love of the game.
Yeah. Hey.
No, but it's honestly like really good. Like being able to be a profit, especially like going through the like slower months, is awesome. And
Yeah.
I'm happy about, especially like after the last 2 weeks where we were closed an extra day and we were doing like 20% less than that. It's good. We're in the right direction.
Yes. It is. No, January we were on track for a record month before the snow, which is wild because, for January to beat in October is crazy. But snow came in and destroyed that idea. But overall, January was still a good month and it's still slowly growing.
Yeah, we still sales 17. We need that probably closer to like 21, 22 for us to not be cash flow negative. But we take this in stride. We'll eventually get there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
you think we're close to the yachts?
We're
$600?
close to yachts now. Yeah. I'm feeling a lot better. I think our little crisis of is mostly subsided.
Yeah.
How do you feel? Do you think we're closer to yachts or trailers?
No, I think we're still kind of just like we were last week. We're balancing.
Yeah.
The storm has weathered.
Yeah.
We're kind of figuring it out, getting settled back in. But if I had to guess, I think we're going to have a pretty busy year.
Yeah.
Based on the way it started and our growth from like day one in the restaurant to now. And it's continuing to go up. And, not huge numbers, but month over month, it's continuing to grow. We're still selling more burgers and we're still, I feel like I say this all the time, but it's like 50% of our customers are brand new customers, first timers, and most of them are like, that was a damn good burger. You'll see me again.
Yeah.
I'm going to be a new regular, so I don't think it's going to slow down anytime soon.
Yeah. I mean, that's numbers we were hitting last July, August.
Yeah.
Which
we beat June.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, which was our first month having the bar open.
Yeah. So good things to come.
It's growing.
We'll be in a yacht in no time.
Yep. Slowly but surely we're getting there. But anywho, we're going to wrap this thing up.
How long have we been going?
Almost an hour.
Almost an hour? It's not bad. You got anything else you want to plug before? Any big ideas you want to run by me?
No. The St. Patty's Day. I think St. Patty's Day is on a Tuesday.
That's not bad. Tuesdays are actually decent for us. So.
Yeah. We'll do a St. Patty's Day party.
Mm-hmm.
Green burgers.
I actually have an idea for that, but I'm going to leave that for next time. You're not going to like it.
I already know what it is.
Do you?
Green bean casserole burger.
That's not the one. But close.
Corned beef?
No. It's ham and deviled eggs.
All right. Anyways.
Actually, no, shoot. That wasn't St. Patty's. That was for Easter. That wasn't St. Patty's Day. My bad.
Yeah, that makes more sense for
corned beef. I think we do a corned beef burger for St. Patty's Day.
Corned beef would be kind of cool.
Actual corned beef burger, like with actual corned beef.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm here for it. St. Patty's, I'll have the St. Patty's Day Yacht Shot Club hats mocked up this week.
And I know it's premature, but last week was the first big golf tournament. I'm getting really excited for the Masters. We have to go all out for that.
Yes.
Yacht Shot hats, Burger of the Week. I think we make that a whole thing.
May?
I think it's April.
April?
Yeah.
We're doing the Augusta Royale, right?
Oh, yeah. It's a tradition like no
It's a
other.
yearly tradition, yeah.
Yeah.
The annual Augusta Royale.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think we could set up putt-putt in the bar?
I think so. On the patio for sure.
And get
There's
a couple
nothing
of those
else.
practice putters?
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
Or we set up a little we set up a hole on the patio, and if you can get a hole in one, like you pay like a couple dollars, and if you can do one putt and you get a hole in one, you get like a prize of some sort. That'd be cool.
We actually, if we cleared it out there, I think we have enough room to do a little
Wouldn't that be sweet?
little putt-putt
A little
for the week.
carpet and like do a little obstacle. You have to like putt it, and it's like very intricate. And if you can get a hole in one, you get a special prize. That'd be fun.
I'm here for it.
Yeah.
I got 2 months to build a 9-hole putt-putt thing out on our patio.
Yeah. Not 1 hole. You just need 1 hole.
I want 9 holes.
Okay. Well, good luck with that.
And then the last one will be really hard.
Okay.
If you make it, you win something.
Yeah.
Anywho, we're out. Thanks
Yeah.
for everybody hopping in the chats.
Yeah, this was great.
Ooh, John France, Golf Simulator. You know, I don't know if we ever talked about this, but one of our initial ideas for the bar before we took it over was where we have our 100-inch TV, walling that off and turning it into a golf simulator room.
Okay, now that you know everything you know about how we've done without doing that concept, you think we would have done better had we have done that concept?
I have no idea, probably.
I think so. I think if we did like a really cool room, it also would have cost significantly more.
Yeah. That section alone would have been $30,000 to $50,000, I think. Plus, we would have to significantly soundproof the ceiling.
Yep.
Because we have neighbors living right above that. If you're out down there smashing a driver, 300 yards or 125 yard slice, you know, it's still loud. But no, that was something we thought would be cool, especially for this area.
Yeah.
We got all sorts of ideas.
Not all of them are good, but we got ideas.
That was mostly for us.
Yeah.
It's a tax write-off.
It is a write-off. Well, I think that's a good place to end it.
Yeah, we're ending it there.
Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe. It helps us. Share this with at least, 2 or 3 friends just so we can get our numbers up. Yeah. And most importantly, sbohio.shop. You can get small and large buddy rubs. They're now available, limited time. So you better order them quickly because you never know when they're going to sell out.
Yeah, or we just take a year hiatus from doing it.
Yeah.
You never know with us. But all right, guys, thank you. We'll catch you on the next one. Smash you later.